के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग विविधता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हैं पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग विविधता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत। गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग विविधता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। गुरु के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग विविधता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का
Nithyanandam, welcome to all those who are joining us live for today's Nithyananda Yoga. Please come and settle down as we get started. We'll be starting today by offering our gratitude and invoking the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Swamiji, to manifest through us as Nithyananda Yoga by chanting the Sadguru Vandanam.
Nithyanandam Paramashivam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Padvatītam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Nilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvajī Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Triguna Sadguru
The next is the chanting of the Shivamula mantra, chanting the japa of Paramashiva. Beautifully, in the Agamas, Paramashiva reveals that the Mula mantra of any deity is like the soul of a human body. When we chant that Mula mantra, that presence of Paramashiva simply happens here. Because yoga is not just for bodily fitness, but it is to manifest your ultimate enlightenment, the state, space, powers, being, and superconsciousness of Paramashiva. So, with that, we will now chant the Shivamula mantra 11 times. Please chant it internally. As a japa, it is meant to be chanted internally, completely without moving even the tongue. To make it easy for you to follow along, we will be chanting it out loud. Let us now sit straight, bring your hands in front of your heart center in the Namaskara Mudra. Chant the Shivamula mantra.
Om Ham 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 Om Shivaya Namaha Om Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Shivaya Om Ham Om Ham Om Ham Shivaya 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 Om Om Shivaya Namaha.
The next step of Nithyananda Yoga is the chanting of the Sankalpa mantra, invoking the presence of Paramashiva and creating with that in presence, creating your conscious intention of how you want to manifest your life today. Nithyananda Yoga is a manifestation. With whatever intention you hold and move your body doing yoga, that will simply manifest. Today, what do you want to manifest? You want to manifest health. Do you want to manifest a lack of pain in the body, pain-free body? Do you want to manifest super creative high energy? Do you want to manifest the powers of Paramashiva? With whatever you hold in your inner space and do the sankalpa, that will definitely manifest by the end of yoga. Now, create your conscious intention. Place your right hand on top of the left hand in the sankalpa mudra and place both the hands on the right thigh. And let us chant the sankalpa mantra.
Om Mamoparta Samasta Dvara Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Sri Nithyanandishwar Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandishwar Paramashivam Shubhe Shobhani Sri Shitamakalpe Tare अष्टाविंशतमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके गर्भपादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसुनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मीवेङ्कटेश्वर ऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वर भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्तृ श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधे भक्तामहेश्वर श्रेयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्हका हलादि समस्त वरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सत्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्यापवर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु कपनशादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु तीक्षणानर्हार्ह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमत् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्र सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्यवाचक स्वाम्याम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रणवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ प्रगस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमन इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत दुष्यष्टि योगिनी मंडित दुष्यष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक धर्म शासन सूर्य वंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुधांगी साम्राज्य बुद्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाण पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमन इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक अनुधर्म शासन सूर्य वंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थं तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्तिसिद्ध्यर्थं विकृपाकटाक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्यवीर्यविजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढगात्र यौगिकशरीरसिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवशक्त्याविष्करणार्थं नित्यानन्दयोगाभ्यासं करिष्ये.
Now wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. Om Upasprishya. You can now place your Panchapatram far away from you so that it doesn't disturb you as we get into Nithyananda Yoga. First, we'll be starting with some preliminary warm-up stretches to warm up our muscles, loosen them and stretch them before we get into doing yoga itself. Start with rotating your legs. Rotate your ankles tightly, giving yourself a nice stretch at every level. The opposite direction. Now pointing your toes and flexing them. Point your toes, flex. Point your toes, flex them back. Point your toes, flex. Perfect. Now come on to a standing position with your hands on your knees and start to rotate your knees. Giving yourself a nice stretch in the knees. Move your knees in a circular motion. The opposite side. Then come up to a standing position. Bring your hands on top of your hips and start to rotate your hips. Giving yourself a deep stretch. When you go backwards, push your hips completely forward. Side completely back. Completely rotating your hips in all the directions, giving yourself a nice stretch. Rotate your hips deeply. And in the opposite direction. Before coming onto your knees. And from here, you can twist your torso. Nicely twisting at your torso. Next is rotating your shoulders. Bring your hands to your shoulders and move it in a circular direction. And in the opposite direction. Giving your shoulders a nice rotation. Next, last is your neck. Rotate your neck. Perfect. With that, let's enter into our first asana for today, which is Dhyasana. A powerful asana which is a forward bend and a balance. We'll be getting into the preliminary stretches now, learning how you can do it. And before that, let's show you once how to do this asana. In this asana, from a seated position, you will raise your legs up straight. This is Dhyasana. Now let's learn how to master it. The first step is coming to that same position with your legs extended forward, which is Paschimottanasana. Dhyasana is nothing but Paschimottanasana with a balance. So first, mastering Paschimottanasana is the key, and you will do that by starting in Bhadrasana. Bring your feet together in front of you, knees apart at the side. You can push your legs a little bit farther away from your perineum and start to rock your knees up and down. Let your knees go up and down. Giving yourself a nice stretch. You might find initially your knees are very stiff and your inner thighs are also stiff and you're not able to put your knees to the ground. So use the strength of your body, push your knees to the ground. And if you have a partner who can help you, you can also request their help to stand or use their force on your knees to push your knees down to the ground. Once you feel that you are comfortable here, when you with your feet open and your knees on the ground, you feel a bit comfortable, start to pull your knees closer. Pull your feet closer to the perineum and again work on bringing your knee to the ground. The key is your knees have to touch the ground. So use the force to push your knees to the ground. And one more tip for each of you is rather than sitting with your back bent or even just straight, try to roll your hips forward. Try to move slightly forward because that is what will give you the extra stretch. Even here, if you feel that you're too stiff to go down, the minute you start to roll forward, that loosening will happen. Even though you may feel an extra stretch, you will actually see the muscles have loosened quite a bit. Rolling your hips forward, push your knees to the ground, and bring your feet to your perineum. Ultimately, bringing your feet to your perineum. And you can also open up your legs like a book, pushing the knees towards the ground as wide as you can. Let's hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, you're going to be leaning forward and down, your hands straight in front of you in the same position. When you go down, remember to lean down with your torso first. Do not try to bend your back and bring it to the ground because then you will be straining your back muscles and not getting the benefit of this asana. Lean forward and down with your torso first. Even if you feel that it's more difficult, it's more painful, it's stretching too much, just focus on that and try to first roll your hips forward. Because you have to go down with your lower body first and then the upper body reaching the ground. Wherever you are at, you can go until there and you can stop. Go a little bit lower also and stop. Let's hold this now stretched out completely flat on the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Come back up to a seated position. And let's enter into our next step, which is Mahamudrasana. Leaning forward and down with one leg extended in front. Slowly lean forward and down, deeper and deeper. First, you can reach for your toes. Just reach for your toes. And from there, start to bounce. Each time trying to go 1 inch deeper. If you're not even able to reach your toes yet, from this position, try to first straighten your back. Instead of hunching your back and reaching for your toes, try to straighten your back and lean forward from the hip down. Your hip has to fold down, not your back. If your back folds down, you'll be straining your neck and back and not be able to do this asana completely. Straighten your back and lean forward and down from the hip and bounce wherever you are at till you can reach your toes. And once you're there, you're going to work further to bring your forehead to your knee. So you're going to continue to bounce up and down here. Keep going lower and lower. Until you reach your forehead to your knee and your elbows on the ground. Keep bouncing up and down, trying to go deeper and deeper. And let's hold it for 10 seconds now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do this on the left side also now. Bring your right heel to your left perineum and lean forward and down, first reaching for your toes and then going lower and lower down. Again, remember the right way to reach for your toes is not by bending your back, but with a straight torso, lean your body forward and down and then try to reach your toes. And from here, working further to bring your forehead to your knees and your elbows to the ground. Going lower and lower, stretching out your body, and once you're there, let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now stretch both your legs out in front of you. So this, what we just did, would have loosened up your thighs quite a bit. For you to try to do now Paschimottanasana with your both knees in front of you, reaching forward and down to the feet. So now try to come as flat as you can. Remember, lead with your stomach, do not lead with your head or your back. Lead with your stomach and come down, straightening your body as much as you can. One thing you can also do is straighten your hands up above you and then go down, giving yourself a nice stretch. And let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Come back up to a seated position. Now let's attempt to do Prodhyasana itself directly. We'll be guiding you step by step. Come on to your back in a seated position. And from here, you're going to slowly first clasp your hands around your elbows. So this will give you much more deeper, much more easier balance. And from here, you're going to start to try to straighten your legs as much as you can. So let's say you're able to do it this much. Do it this much. And hold here. Keep your gaze centered on a single point for balance. As you try to straighten your knees completely. The reason why you will be holding around your knees is if you do this, you'll tend to do this, but be still, your body will be far away from your legs. In Prodhyasana, the goal is to bring your upper body as close to your extended legs as possible. So that is why holding your opposite elbows at knee level, as high up your legs as you can at knee level, try to straighten your legs. Just try to keep your awareness centered on a single point so that you don't lose balance. And try to straighten your legs up as much as you can for relaxing. Next step is holding on to your shins or your calf muscles. You can hold on and try to straighten it first. Either holding on to your shins or your calf muscles or your ankles. You can also hold on to your feet. Straighten out your legs completely. And then work on bringing your forehead to your knees. Straightening your body up. In this asana, you will visualize yourself as Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. In Prodhyasana, you will be doing the pranayama of inhaling and exhaling strong, like the In this asana, you will engage the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum, with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your inner space. Let's do this together now. Remember to incorporate all the components, the visualization, the pranayama, the bandha, and the japa. Incorporating all the components, let's do the asana now.
दोहू हाथ पग बाहर आने गोड़ा तरे कान कसीठाने अंगुष्ठ पिंडली लगता धरे चरण उभे आकाश दिशी करे.
And slowly relax. Take a few deep breaths. The next asana we're going to get into is Chakrasana. Today, the rest of our asanas are the main focus is going to be on our back flexibility, where you're going to be working on bending your back. The first asana we have is Chakrasana. Let's now first show you how to do it before guiding each of you step by step to mastering this asana for yourself. Coming onto your belly, you'll be extending your legs behind you and lifting your upper body to reach your head to your feet. So this is how you'll be doing Chakrasana. We'll be learning now step by step how you can master this also. First is coming onto your forearms. Come onto your forearms. Actually, the minute you come onto your forearms itself, you'll feel that slight stretch in your back. Now what you're going to do is, using your forearms on the ground, this asana will be working on your upper back, on your thoracic and your shoulders. This upper back area is what this stretch is going to work on. From here, you're going to try to push your chest towards the ground. So it might look like a more subtle movement, but you will actually feel it deep in your back. Try to push your chest and stomach to the ground. So you can see this is how it is normally. Push your chest and stomach to the ground, leaning back. For relaxing, let's do a few of these. Pushing your chest and stomach to the ground. Feel it in your spine. Since for Chakrasana and for the coming up asanas, you will need a deep spine flexibility by working on each and every section of your spine. Push. First, you can hunch your back a bit and then push your stomach and chest to the ground. But do not hunch your shoulders, because the minute you hunch your shoulders, you're losing the back stretch. Keep your shoulders straight, but push your chest and stomach towards the ground. You'll be feeling this exactly in your upper back. One, two, three. The focus is going to be on pushing. Try to push your stomach as close to the ground as possible and your chest as back as possible. 4, and 5. Perfect. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to raise up your hands straight. Keeping your hands out, a little bit farther away. So do not keep your hands exactly by the side of your chest when you raise up. Try to keep your hands a little forward and lean back. This is the next stretch, which will be opening up your chest deeper. Do not lift your stomach off the ground. The main thing is when you come up, try not to lift your hips off the ground. So you might have a tendency the minute you go up, your hips raise off the ground. Try to keep your hips on the ground with your hands a little bit forward. There you will get the stretch. The minute you bring your hands too straight, the stretch will move towards your lower back, which we do not want. First, we are working on our upper back. So straighten your hands up. Push your chest forward. Breathe in, and when you breathe out, push. One last time. And then relax. Now you're going to be strengthening your back muscles. The next step, the next asana we have is for strengthening your back muscles. What you're going to do is push your hands off the mat and then lift your hands up. So push your back up straight and then try to lift your hands off the mat at wherever you are. Pushing yourself up as high as you can and lifting your hands off the mat lightly. So this will strengthen your back. Let's hold it for 3 rounds of 10 seconds each. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a few deep breaths. Feel it only in the top part of your back. And let's raise up again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a deep breath. Going back into that position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly relax. Take a few deep breaths. Working deeply on our spine. Now what you're going to do is, you're going to clasp your hands. Behind your back, and you're going to lift yourself up as high as you can. Clasp your hands behind your back and lift yourself up as high as you can. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You're going to keep the focus on the back. Inhale and lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. Take a deep breath. Do it one last time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now you're going to be attempting Chakrasana itself. Bring your knees to a bent position and slowly walk your hands back. So we'll be attempting Chakrasana once, and then we'll be going into deeper stretches to mastering Chakrasana. Keep your hands straight and try to push your body back. Try to keep your knees together. You might find initial level you'll need to spread your knees out quite a bit to get a good stretch. Then work on bringing your knees closer to each other in the same position. Giving yourself a full spinal extension. Let's do this for another time before we get into deeper stretches for our back. You might find now you have, when you started off, maybe you would have been here. Now you'll be able to go a little bit more back. The key is your whole back has to bend. It's not just your lower or your mid or your upper back alone that is going to bend, but your whole back has to bend. Now let's enter into deeper stretches for our spine. Take a few moments now but and relax. A counter stretch in Vajrasana for a few seconds. And come up. Now, one more important stretch is not just your back, but also your thighs stretching so that it reaches your head. For that, we're going to be doing an asana. Spread one leg back and sit in the center of your thighs. Keep your left knee bent with your right leg extended back. And first, you're going to be attempting to just raise the back leg. You can see here, you're going to try to raise your leg from behind. Try to keep your leg straight when you raise it. So try that your leg doesn't go towards the side when you raise it, but that your leg remains straight when you raise it. Since this will work out the upper thigh muscle, which is what you will need to have strong to do Chakrasana. First, just raising your foot up. And from there, you're going to catch a hold of your foot and try to bring it towards your head. Holding on to your foot and attempting to lean your head backwards to reach it. Hold it with both your hands from behind. This will give you both the back stretch and the leg stretch. You're doing literally Chakrasana on one leg. When you're doing it, try to pull your foot up as close to your face as you can. So not just towards your head, but try to lean further back and bringing it towards your face. Leaning back. Trying to bring it up as high as you can. How you will do this is you will take a hold of your foot with the opposite hand. So if your right leg is extended back, sorry, with the same hand. If your right leg is extended back, you hold on to your foot with your right hand. Hold on to your foot with your right hand and push the knee back. So first attempt to push the knee back, bringing your leg up straight. And from here, rotate your elbow around and reach this hand back. And then pull it. Let's do this on the other leg also. Bring your right leg forward and your left leg extended behind. And from here, reach for the foot behind. First, attempting to lift the foot in a straight line. The first step is attempting to lift the foot without bending. This is important for building the muscles strong in the thighs. And then reach for your foot with your left hand, rotating the elbow inwards. Up, reaching with the other hand and bringing it over your head. Do this one more time before we get into Chakrasana itself. This will give yourself a beautiful back stretch, deep back stretch. In Chakrasana, you will be visualizing yourself as an umbrella, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka, simple breathing in and out. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam reverberating in your inner space, let us all now do Chakrasana together. Come onto your stomach. Lift your legs up behind you. Straighten your hands, pushing your head back towards your foot. In Chakrasana. अर्ध्यासनवस्थित्वा हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिमवष्टभ्यं नुयात् छत्रासनं भवति. And slowly relax. Let's do a few counter stretches before we enter into the next asana. First, what you can do is clasp your hands around your knees and push your back backwards. Try to stretch your lower back by pushing it back. Holding onto your knees, this is a subtle movement, but it will help you stretch out your back. Push your back. This will give you a stretch in your shoulders and your lower back. Try to hunch your back and push it outward from your body. And come onto your knees also. And from here, push your back as high as you can. Try to bend your back up as high as you can. Giving yourself a good stretch. And then relax. The next asana will be entering into is another back stretching asana, which is Paryankasana. Paryankasana is again an asana where you'll be stretching your back deeply, and we'll be starting off with some preparatory stretches. See, each of these asanas work on your back. Now, the asana we just did work more on our upper back. Now, Paryankasana will work more on your lower back, since you'll be raising up upside down. First, we'll be showing you how to do this, and then we'll be guiding you through step by step, you mastering the asana for yourself. Let's get started now. So, from a seated position, you're going to be working on your mid back, on your lower back, sorry. First, we'll show you how to do this asana before we get into doing this. So, we'll be showing you two variations. One is from a standing position and the other one is from a lying down position. You can do this asana either from a standing position or from a lying down position. Coming into a deep back bend. Starting with our preliminary stretches to mastering this asana. You can start with giving yourself a stretch on your sides. Come onto a kneeling position. Bring your forearm to one side and stretch your other arm overhead, giving yourself a nice stretch to the obliques. Hold it. Try to give it as much deep as a stretch as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Do this on the other side also. Bring your forearm to the ground and your hand overhead. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Now we're going to get into our lower back stretches. So first what you're going to do is you're going to be coming to a low lunge. You're going to be coming to Bhairavanadasana. In Bhairavanadasana, straighten your legs out as much as you can and then lean backwards. So the key to this asana is pushing your hips forward. You're going to try to lean backwards. This will really stretch out your lower back. It might give you a stretch in your thighs also. But the main goal here is to get a stretch in our lower back by leaning backwards in this position. Leaning as far back as you can and holding it there for as long as you can to give yourself a real deep stretch. Take a deep breath. Let's do it one last time. And repeat this on our other leg. Bringing your left leg forward, right leg extended behind. Lean backwards. Relax. 2 more times. Lean backwards. and relax. Just one more time, giving yourself a deep stretch over here. And relax. You can now bend forward and down for a few seconds to get a counter stretch. And raise. Next, what you're going to be doing is come to a lying down position. So this is also going to be opening up the spine more than rather than just stretching the spine, we're going to be opening up the spine. Since there's already a lot of flexibility we have, but it's because our muscles are tight, because we're not used to that movement. We do not see that flexibility happening. Come to a lying down positions with your feet hip width apart. So do not keep your feet too wide apart, nor should they be too close. They should be at a comfortable hip width apart. From here, you're going to hold on to your legs and push your hips upward. So you will feel the lower back bending here. Do not go more for your neck bend, but try to bend your lower back more in this asana. We're going to be doing 10 rounds of lifting and dropping. Lift up and relax. Lift, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Perfect. And bring your knees to your chest and roll from side to side, letting your back muscles relax. And then raise up. Take a few deep breaths. And let's go into preparing for us to do Paryankasana first. Now come to a lying down position with your feet on the ground. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And from here, you're going to try to push yourself off the ground. First, only lifting your head. So leave your butt, your back, everything on the ground. Just lift your head off the ground. Head and shoulders. When you lift your head and shoulders off the ground, you will see how the weight transfers onto your palm. So that is the weight you're going to put on your palm. Now do the same thing by lifting your hip off. So you'll see that the weight you have to put on your feet, what it's going to be. To do Paryankasana, you have to push off the ground with both your hands and your legs. holding on that. 3, 2, 1, and push as high as you can. Push yourself up as high as you can. You may find that you are needing to rest your head on the ground for balance. Just push yourself up as high as you can. In this position, you can start to walk your feet closer to your body. This is Paryankasana.
So we're now going to be mastering and doing Paryankasana. This asana gave us a very, very deep back bend.
And next, I'll be showing you how you can do this from a standing position as well. One more way that you can really get help and do this is with a wall. If you have a wall to rest your hands on, you can rest your hands on the wall and go backwards. So resting your hands on a wall behind you, push your hips forward, hands straight, and walk your hands down the wall. When you walk your hands down the wall, you can get a more controlled stretch. Of course, make sure that you are safe. You have something behind you or someone there to spot you in case you fall. But walk your hands down the wall, step by step. And that will give you a more controlled back stretch. And let's say you're able to get to about your chest level bend. Tomorrow attempt to go 1 inch lower and keep working on going lower and lower. In Paryankasana, you will be visualizing yourself as a stone bridge, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka, simple breathing in and out. Visualize yourself as a stone bridge in this asana, engaging your Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum, and the Shambhavi Mudra. Even though your eyes are open, keep your complete awareness inward, and let us do Paryankasana together now.
उत्तानशयनं हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिम् अवष्टभ्यपादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा नाभिप्रदेशम् ऊर्ध्वं कुर्यात् पर्यङ्कासनं भवति.
And slowly relax. Beautiful. We're going to be entering into our next asana now, which is Kapotasana. Kapotasana is a powerful, it's going to give you so much more of a deep back stretch where you will be reaching for your feet. First, we'll be showing you how to do this and then leading you through step by step, mastering this asana for yourself. Let's get started now. First, we'll show you how to do this asana. From a kneeling position, leaning back, bringing your hands to the ground and reaching for your feet. That is Kapotasana. And now let's go into mastering it step by step. The first asana you're going to be doing is Ushtrasana, getting a deeper stretch in Ushtrasana to master Kapotasana. Come onto your knees. Bring your hands to the center of your back and Start to lean backwards. Start to lean backwards slowly. Going inch by inch. Bending your hips forward and trying to bring your head lower and lower. Next, you're going to be reaching for a foot with one hand. First, getting a stretch on one side. Reach for your left foot with your left hand and go as low as you can. Relax. Now, reaching for your right foot with your right hand and again going as low as you can. Finally, reaching for both your feet with both your hands and push your hips forward and let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. We're going to do a little bit of a counter stretch now. Sit with your back bent, your feet in front of you, and you're going to be leaning forward and down. Just lightly. So this is not a leg stretching asana, but this is to counteract the stretch on your back by leaning forward. You will be hunching your back. So normally we tell you to straighten your back, but for this purpose, hunch your back, but don't strain yourself. So don't strain yourself trying to go too low, just to get a stretch in your back. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. You can straighten your back, extend your spine a bit. With that, let us enter deeper into Kapotasana. Take a few deep breaths. We're going to be now stretching our body out, the sides, the obliques. So come to a position with your feet on one side. Bring your forearm to the ground and stretch your arm overhead. Try to get an as deep stretch as you can. And repeat this on the other side. Just to loosen up those back muscles. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to come onto your knees, sit in between your heels. So keep your feet by the side of your hips. And from here, hold on to your knees and push your spine forward. Try to push just the middle of your spine forward. So normally you will keep your back straight. Try to push the middle of your spine forward, spreading your knees apart, and use your hands for support. When you lean back, you will actually feel the back stretching very deeply. Try to push your stomach in as much as you can and your shoulders out in the back. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. We'll be doing this 2 more times. Stretching our back deeply. Hold it for 10 seconds. Relax. One last time. Breathe in and out deeply. One more thing you can do now is holding on to your knees, try to bring your head to the ground with an arched spine. So keeping your spine arched, try to bring your head to the ground. Make sure you're continuing to hold on to your knees because that is when you will get the deepest stretch. Take a few seconds. Let us get into Kapotasana itself now. Coming onto your knees, raise your body up straight. And now first what you're going to do is, you're going to bring your hands from behind first onto your heels. One hand and lift the other hand, bringing it from on top, reaching for the foot. Rotating, and once you're here, bring your forearms to the ground and try to pull your head as close in between your knees as you can. This is Kapotasana. In this position, you will visualize yourself as a dove. The bird dove, a kapota, engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum. Breathe in and out, making the sound of an ocean in Ujjayi Pranayama. With the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivam reverberating in your inner space. Let us do Kapotasana together now. Let's do it together now. Lean back and down into Kapotasana.
मेरुदण्डग्रन्थिदाढ्य संविपादयिषुः पुमान् कपोतोष्ट्रासनाभ्यास कुर्यान्मितहिताशनः.
And relax. Entering into our last asana for today, which is Dhanurasana. A final deep back stretch. Come on. We'll be first showing you how to do this asana before guiding you step by step into mastering it for yourself. Coming onto your stomach and holding onto your feet, lifting up as high as you can. In Dhanurasana. Now, let us first start with one-side Dhanurasana, one-sided Dhanurasana. Doing Dhanurasana with just one side to get a good idea of how the stretch is going to be. Hold on to your foot and raise one foot off the ground. So you're going to be just raising this one foot up. Put your other hand, your right arm, forearm on the ground and lift your left leg off the ground. So you'll have to shift your weight over to one side and then lift the leg off the ground. Let's do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Relax. Let's repeat this on our other leg also now. Bring your right leg to the right hand and kick back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Next, you're going to come and we're going to be strengthening our back to hold us in Dhanurasana. On a lying down position, you're going to be lifting both your hands and legs off the ground. At the same time, engaging the back muscles. We'll be doing 10 of these first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Now you're going to do the same thing with just your legs lifting up off the ground. 1, bring your hands beside your chest. And you're going to be only lifting your legs alone off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A few seconds break. Now you're going to be holding on to your feet and trying to pull your feet beside your hips as deep as you can. Try to push your feet beside your hips onto the ground. Doing Bhekasana. Trying to pull it as close to the ground beside your hips as you can. And then raise up. Opening up our chest and shoulders in Angamottanam now in the next position. Bring your hands above your head and lean forward and down. Trying to bring your hands as much as you can over your head. Relax. One more time, lifting your wrists over your head and to the ground. Giving yourself as deep a stretch as you can. And relax. Next, we're going to be doing Uttana Shikipita to get a deeper back stretch. Come onto your back. And from here, you're going to be lifting your hips off the ground, balancing your hips on your hands. And straighten your legs out. This will give you a deep back stretch. Then relax once and then do it again. One last time. And relax. Now let's do Dhanurasana itself. Come onto your stomach. Hold on to your feet and push your legs up. So the way you do this is, the trick is to push your feet up as back as you can, allowing your hands to bring your chest up above the ground. So lift your thighs up and try to raise up as high as you can. Another advanced variation is where you can turn your hands around from above and straighten here. In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a bow, the bow of Paramashiva, the Dhanura of Paramashiva. Breathing in and out. Engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum and gazing towards your third eye. in Dhanurasana with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Raise up. प्रसार्य पादौ भुविदण्डरूपौ करौ च पृष्ठे धृतपादयुग्मम् कृत्वा धनुस्तुल्य विवर्तिताङ्गं निगद्य योगी धनुरासनं तत्. And slowly relax. With that, we are going to now do some cool down exercises, cool down stretches. Bring your knees over each other in Gomukhasana and lean forward and down. And bring your hands behind you. Give your back a nice bend. Hold here for a few seconds. Give yourself a nice stretch. Relax. Let's repeat this on the other leg, crossing your legs over. Bringing your left knee on top this time. Lean forward and down. And relax. Next, you can come into Padmasana position or Ardha Padmasana position and lean back and down. You can even be in a Sukhasana position and lean back and down, bringing your back to the ground. So stretch out the muscles nicely. You can clasp the opposite elbows and place it above your head. Another asana you can do is bring your legs up straight over here and hold on to your toes and attempt to straighten your legs. In this asana also, you stretch your lower back, straighten your legs, hold on to your toes. You don't need to keep your legs completely straight. If they're slightly bent, it's fine. It's just to get your back stretched. With that, we'll be entering into Shavasana. Come to a lying down position. Your hands by your side. Be completely relaxed. Do not hold any part of your body stiff. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva resting in Samadhi with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Feel all the energy that you have generated through Nithyananda Yoga today spreading and settling in your entire body, becoming your fuel to run your day today. Do not fall asleep. Be in complete awareness. hands and legs. Rock yourself up into a seated position. Congratulations, each and every one of you. You have completed today's Nithyananda Yoga. Hope each of you enjoyed. If you had any questions, doubts, any asanas you found you had a breakthrough in, or you found that you were struggling with, you can post it in the chat section below. We'll definitely help you out. And with that, let us offer our gratitude at the feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, for manifesting through us this amazing yoga science. And let us end with the Purna Mantra.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवन् श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्या.
Thank you, everyone. Nithyananda will see each one of you tomorrow.